Do you hear it? Can you feel it? Because it is officially time for the Danganronpa Hunger Games Season 18 premiere, and in this year of the Paradigm, Toon Link, Dave, Bravo Dave, Anomaly, Nomakara, see me, the United States Aver, to bring you back one more rundown of the Danganronpa Hunger Games. And we have, you know what, before I say anything, there is a link in the description right now below. In that link, go and enter a franchise that you would have loved to see in tag team action, in singles action, and just in a Hunger Games, or just a series that you love. Any series that would be like, well, that'd be kind of crazy to see. Put that in the description below, because I'm doing something. I'm doing something this season, so that's all I'm gonna say. I think it'll be fun, and it'll be very engaging. So you're gonna want to keep your eyes out after the premieres are through over the next couple of weeks. But tonight, we're seeing who's walking out with Maki as Danganronpa Hunger Games champion and champion's title, unless it's Maki herself. Speaking of, let's introduce everybody who's fighting for it. Tonight, it is Maki herself with Gundam Tanaka, the Supreme Overlord of Ice, Ruka, and Ryoma over in District 2. District 3 sees Nagisa and Crazy Yoko. District 4 sees Maya and Sakura. District 5, Yuta and Taka. District 6, Tengen and Komaru. And those 12 were the 12 who earned a spot this season, last season in the finale. Now let's go to the preseason, because we had some interesting times here in preseason. We had Professor Alba and Lieutenant Lawrence standing side by side. Why aren't they? Just right there in District 7, claiming the victory for the Trails representation. Finished first and second. Then we move onward to Arrow and Sedlali. I believe this was a Rumble. I think this was the Rumble match that we had this preseason. That sounds about right. Moving onward, we also had L.A. Knight, with Fuihiko. District 10, we actually saw some ghost shenanigans, which is why we have 4 competitors here. Sophie, Ibuki, Kyutaro, and Mitarai all rounding off here in your top. Not in your top 10, but here in this is the victory right there, I'll tell you what. Anywho, District 11, we also see Kokoro and we see Ulysses from the Fongon episode, which was a very fun episode. And keep in mind, this, I guess I can give you guys a date right now, actually. This fourth Friday of every month will be Fongon Friday. It will be the 26th of this month for the first ever Fongon Friday. We will be going through, I'll be going through Danganronpa laps. You know, maybe some of these Fongon Fridays will be like streams, because that's not a stream weekend. You know, that's the whole reason why it's fourth Friday and not first Friday, like I said once before. But I digress. District 12. So you know, stay tuned for that. You might see both of these characters by the end of the year in Fongon Friday, so you know, keep it a buck. District 12, we see Monofini and we see Hifumi. Monofini are singles Agent of Chaos. Tag team, OC Agent of Chaos Murasaki along with Pearl Saint is here, and singles Agent of Chaos for the OC is Momo for a second season in a row. Crazy work, as well as Marcy here. And are you ready? Because that's just, you know, it's gonna be, I think this season's gonna be, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. So also, specifically, make sure you go and enter some franchise, some series rather, that you'd be like, yo, that's crazy, that's awesome. And pay attention. That's all I'm gonna say. Regardless, make your picks first, second, and third. While you do that, let me talk to you, because tonight, it is Friday Night Inferno. It's the first Inferno after our big, almost 10-hour, live stream, AV Mania 4. I can't believe Sunday even was able to go that long. I would have slept for 3 days after that. But let me talk to you tonight. The Flame Tribe will open up Inferno. We will have, a tag team match, Sherazard and Nugget, who both made splashes in their Gauntlet Eliminators, versus 2 new signees to the AWE, Ibuki from Danganronpa and Sampo from Honkai Star Rail. It's going to be a fantastic time, as well as some other matches like Golden versus Gunther. Marin versus Neo will be tonight. As a show of respect, Marin says go one-on-one with me, Neo, right here, right now. The Aswang will face off with the converged Ezra. Fulgent's got a live performance tonight to celebrate his championship win. XSP and Pi go one-on-one in 3 stages of hell. 2 bad parents, 1 ring. Yukiko, Bernice, Rinka, and Hutao. I don't know why I'm saying their names again. they're starting off the show. My list is, I have it written twice. And in our main event though, we have Yosuke and we have Yu. One-on-one in a singles match. So, stay tuned. It is a packed post-AV Mania Inferno, and you want to be there. You don't want to miss it. And I think that's all we got. Let's keep on going. I think it's keep it a buck with you. I gotta make some picks too. Championships on the line, so give me LA Knight. For second, I'm gonna take Kokoro because Team Extreme, baby. And for third, I think we're gonna go for Momo because I don't know what it is about Momo. Momo kind of crazy. Momo kind of go kind of nuts. Not for nothing. Those are my picks. Hopefully you have made yours as well. Let's start the episode. There's only one way that I know how to do that, and that is to baby, it's so good to have Goldie back, I'll tell you what. Oh man, we all thought that you were dead. That's crazy work. Oh man, it's weird that you're here and Asmir's not, but you know what? I ain't asking no questions. And how many times? 3, thank you, Goldie. Are you ready? Are you ready? For 3 resimulations. That's right, for Maki's Champion of Champions title, it's not just 1 time. Not just 2 times. But for all the gold and Goldie, it is 3 times. "28 competitors. 1 title shot. Who will walk out as your Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions, representing themselves going into Season 18? We're about to find out right here, right now, without a shadow of a doubt. Let's see who it won't be as we proceed to start this thing off. Because, as 50% of the podiums, the horns they sound, so horn bearers, if you would please, do your due diligence and sound les horns. Thank you, horn bearers. As always, you are très magnifique. We have a show to get on the road, so. Yo, a lot of chaos starting this thing off. Ruka and Kamaru stare each other down. This pair is the champion and agent of chaos. Chaos reigns. Yuta and Ulysses work together to drown Sophie. Oh, Soph, oh no. Monofini, Ibuki, Tengen, and Kokoro stare each other down. This quartet contains the champion and the agent of chaos. Chaos reigns. It did have the champion. Actually, it did have, it did have the agent of chaos, rather, actually. As Mitra argues with Monokuma, not agrees, but maybe that should be an event. Nagisa and Maki agree. Also, if you have any other ideas for events, I probably will be going through and doing like a massive sweep after the 4 premieres. So get your ideas in, get your thoughts in. As we continue, Nagisa and Maki agree to kill each other last. Pearl kills Maya with a hatchet. Momo runs away from the cornucopia, as is Fujiko. Kyutaro tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake. He's not supposed to be here. Lali runs away from the cornucopia. Crazy Yoko runs away from the cornucopia. Taka grabs a jar of fishing bait while Lumine gets the fishing gear. Sakura runs away from the cornucopia. Marcy runs away as well, as does Gundam. Murasaki runs away too. Everybody's running, and they see them running, and 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 then Ryoma pushes Fumi off of a cliff during a knife fight. He's not running, he's falling. Lawrence runs away from the cornucopia, as does Alba. They're running, and Arrow trips over their feet and breaks their neck on the way down. Rest in peace. Arrow could not win singles Hunger Games gold, but at a great showing at AV Mania, we proceed to day 1. As Realm advertises a spawn gone to Ulysses is impressed and checks it out. Tengen encounters a fruit bat who immediately takes a liking to him and joins his side. Ibuki starts to hang out Mistletoe in the arena, but Lumine swoops in, snaps her arm, burns that Mistletoe, and Pearl and Kitaro sitting in a tree. K-I-L-L-I-N-G. Crazy Yoko. You hate to see it. Alba goes on a serial balloon popping spree. He would never. That's a good boy right there. Minofini kills Momo, then revives her as an undead minion. Fuiko and Ruka have a picnic on a cliff, rather. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. Maki finds a secret stash of pancakes that AV hypothetically hinted at because, you know, squad helps squad. It wasn't hypothetical. I just told her where it was. Sakura finds a magic staff brimming with arcane energy. Using a spell of her own making, she kills Sidlali. How could you? You're not Kuzu, Sakura. Searches for all the AV clones that he hasn't met. Murasaki decides to lend AV a hand and kills Komodo Dragon that slips in the arena. You might be an agent of chaos, but I appreciate that. A lot of respect, Taka is stronger than he appears. He might even be stronger than you. Yuta, Komaru, Lawrence hold an intervention for my pancake addiction. I show up because, you know, I think I trust these three, generally. I guess. Kind of. They all have good hearts. But he doesn't pay attention to what any of them are saying. Marcy uses a spell to suck the intelligence out of Nagisa, which shockingly works, leaving Nagisa literally dumbfounded, and Mitarai and Kokoro into a rebuttal showdown. I'm pretty sure Mitarai is going to lose. We are down 6 competitors of our 28, which means we are down to, I don't know about you, but that sounds like 22 to me. And we've got the saddest of all moments, 4. Sophie, Maya, Hifumi, Arrow, Crazy Hiyoko, Sidlali. Peek at everybody's status. If you voted for District 8, they did you wrong. They sure did. That being said, we still have a whole lot of show left. We got 22 competitors. 1 title still on the line. Maki's still in this thing. Will she be able to retain it successfully? Not many have been able to do it in a premiere. But could she be the next, or will she be a little cocky Maki? Will she be feeling a little cocky and end up screwing herself in the end? We'll find out as we proceed. Night 1 sees, did you know a group of Komodo dragons is called a bank? Because Kokoro just pissed off a bank of Komodo dragons and got killed for that. This is why we need to get rid of these Komodos, man. This is why we need to get rid of these Komodos, because that was Team Extreme right there. Despicable and disgusting. Gundam gets a hold of my soundboard company. Music plays out as Murasaki is beaten to death with it. Pearl introduces Realman Alba to her imaginary friend, but there's nobody there. Tengen can't decide whether to kill whether Momo rather should live or die. Taka throws what they think is a Molotov, and Maki turns out the Molotov's just a rag. It's not even on fire. Any chance that Lumine and Fuyiko had friendship is destroyed when they're forced to fight over the last slice of pizza. Well, let me tell you, if I gotta fight somebody for the last slice of pizza, I probably won't, but if I gotta fight somebody for the last pancake, I'm dropping elbows. Ibuki exploits Sakura's kindness and has to do various humiliating tasks for her. Nagisa is hot and bothered because Mitarai set Nagisa on fire with a flamethrower. Oh my! Ulysses, Lawrence, and Yuta enter a scrum debate with Haruka, Kyutaro, and Minofini. They argue over who should be a champion in the event of a tie. Komaru spent all of her perks maxing out luck. She's like, that's it? You know, Komaru, that sounds like brother complex to me. Sounds like you got your big brother complex, and it's true. Cause you know what your brother is? He's the ultimate luck. Don't think we ain't catch that, Komaru. We got eyes. Marcy finds a care package but is unable to open it. We proceed again to day 2. As Minofini dies from an infection, so there will not be a chaos transferal. There's 8 people in a group down there, and that's usually spelling for bad news. But first, Taka is made a poem for by Tengen. Sakura, Marcy, and Komaru successfully ambush Alba, Kyutaro, and Pearl, getting rid of the 3 of them. Ulysses is trapped in a box with a small device that releases deadly poison every hour. Is he dead? Is he alive? We can only find out if we proceed. This 8-person event, is it deadly? Is it lively? It's deadly! It's very deadly. As Ibuki finds a mysterious gauntlet upon snapping, they turn Mitarai, Lawrence, Gundam, Lumine, Ruruka, Yuta, and Fuihiko into dust. Maki hates how she acted in the past and disgusted by what she did in the past. Maki wants to move past this phase of her life and actively become a better person. Well, she might be actively becoming a retaining champ because the numbers have just dwindled dramatically. As Ryoma finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on, and Momo accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it, as we get one more death before a Claire de... Oh, for a second there, I thought it was not a Claire de Lune. I thought it was loading an arena event, but it is 15 cannon shots, 15 competitors gone, and it is, I think, the last. It's definitely the last saddest of all moments of the episode 4. Kokoro, Murasaki, Nagisa, Monofune, Alba, Kyutaro, Pearl, Mitarai, Lawrence, Gundam, Lumine, Ruruka, Yuta, Fuihiko, Momo. Well, that definitely brings us down. Dude. What do we have? We had, we had 22? Is that 7 alive? Oh, there's 9 alive. There's 9 alive? Okay, crazy. We had 26. Anywho, we are at your final 9 though, which means it is still actually time for your Saving Grace picks. And if you don't know what that means, it's the part of the episode within your top 10 where you guys get to make new picks if your old picks really suck. Now I want to talk to you because usually we don't get here this fast. This was nearly immediately. But now we are definitely here already, and we have to start with the champion at the top. My champion, Kaki Maki said, I'm not feeling cocky tonight. She said, title retention, that's still in the cards, 1 out of 9 chance, yeah. Ryoma is still in play as well. The Kang in the AWE, but I'll tell you what, he's a Kang here in the Hunger Games as well. Sakura has held this championship before. Could she do it again? Has she held it twice? I don't know, unsure, but she's looking to do it one more time tonight. Taka is next on the line. Taka also wants to put that title wrapped around his shoulder. Tengen has held tag team gold before, but I don't believe has ever held the singles title. Komaru has definitely held this title before. She was one of the first people to hold this title. Can she run it back one more time? Ibuki, I think, it's either her or it's Kokichi that have held this title more than anybody. Will she hold it one more time? She's won it in, I feel like more than one premiere, and when you think about just 18 premieres, there's so many episodes of the Danganronpa Hunger Games that I'm thinking out loud about it. Regardless, she's doing it, she's got it, she's taking it all. Will Ibuki run this thing home? Ulysses, and actually just his second game, and would just be his second game, as not a regular competitor, but as a special episode participant. Could he be running with the championship? Hey, he won last time. Well, is he gonna win again? We'll see. And Marcy, who's had, I think, better success in the AWE, but not so much in the Hunger Games, that are all gonna turn around today. Will an OC be holding the Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title, the main belt, the creme de la creme? We'll find out tonight. Make your picks first, second, and third. I will make mine as well right here, right now. Who is AV jinxing? Not Ibuki, because she is immune to the jinx. She graces everyone who walks her path, and she's competing tonight as well in the AWE. I think it's going to be an all-out Ibuki night. She's winning here today, and later on tonight, she's going to win her not debut, but she's got a year-long contract. She's winning tonight. You better believe it is Ibuki. For second, I'm gonna take the Kang Ryoma, and for third, I gotta take Kakimaki. You know, it's a squad. I don't think she's gonna quite get the job done, but you never count out the squad. If she does win, you'll never hear the end of it from me. Those are my picks. Hopefully you guys have made yours, because within your final 9, that's when I ask you to like the video. And I'll wait for you to do it. I'm not gonna wait that long though, because we got a show to get on the road. I won't really gonna wait at all. But do like it, that'd be cool of you. We got 9 competitors, and as we do such, we got Ryoma, Sakura, Taka, Tengen, Komaru, Ibuki, Ulysses, Marcy. Maki sees them all, they're gunning for the strap on her shoulder, and tonight, her heart beats in sync with each and every last one of them. With the same pulse, determination, and perhaps even the same fate as that of a samurai woman. 9 competitors, 1 title, 1 goal, 1 proceed, seize. Marcy, Maki, and Ryoma enter a scrum debate with Ibuki, Taka, and Sakura. They argue over the endless rain in the arena recently. Oh no. Komaru is having a fever dream while she's sleeping. She wakes up to Kyoko standing over them. Tengen starts a fire, and Ulysses falls into a pit and dies. Rest in peace to Ulysses. You had a great run. A great run in the 2 episodes of the Hunger Games that you have been in. We will proceed one more time, and it is actually the feast. As Ibuki decides not to attend this feast, where the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families, as Tengen, Taka, and Maki unsuccessfully ambush Ryoma, Komaru, and Marcy, who killed them instead. And that means it is a new champ alert. Still need to get some new batteries alert for that, but that's a future me problem. As Sakura decides not to enter the feast, just like that, we have motioned all the way down to our final 5. As Ibuki and Sakura grievously injure each other, they're forced to nurse each other back to health in order to survive. Komaru drops a jar of honey. Now she's gonna have to clean it up. Marcy doesn't believe in palindromes, and Ryoma's confused why there's a pink Home Depot in the arena in the first place. We have a full set for our final 5 as we proceed. And whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa! I was maybe a little bit incorrect about that because I suppose we're going to Hanks, aren't we? We're going to Hanks. What song do they play at Hanks? I don't think we ever have decided officially. I probably need to put some Sumeru track in here for Hanks. I guess for right now, this is Hanks. All the tributes are forced to work in the arena's new restaurant, Hanks. Let them cook. Sakura and Ibuki duel it out with butcher's knives in the kitchens. Ibuki fatally stabs Sakura. She is out of here. Ryoma cooks by the book and makes a pretty cake. Marcy accidentally locks herself in the freezer, and Komaru is kicked out of the kitchen for trying to mix Pepsi and milk. I don't know if that is a death event for Marcy. It might be frozen to death, but we're about to find out right here. It is. Which means we are down from 9 to just 3. And it is a terrible turnabout for Ulysses, Tengen, Taka, Kakimaki, Sakura, Marcy. So, we have a king, we have some grace, and we have former tag team partners in, current tag team partners, actually. I think they are current tag team partners, and I think current, tag team agents of chaos. Komaru and Ibuki, actually. That's crazy. Anywho, those two are heading in here. With Ryoma, 3 competitors remain. All of them have held the singles title before. And I think all of them except for Ryoma have won it in a premiere. I don't know who's gonna walk out with it this time, but we're about to find out right here, right now, today. Shall we? It's Ryoma. It's Komaru. It's Ibuki. A Kang. A girl with a big brother complex. And a rock star with a new contract in the AWE. It is time. They all stand here. Caught in what we like to call, in championship action, a golden crisis. of fate. Kang. Brother complex. Ibuki. Hey, I did pick Ibuki, so that stands to reason that she will die when I click proceed. Ibuki sings a romantic song to Ryoma. When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. I can just imagine Ibuki like wearing a big old false mustache while she's singing that. Anywho, when the two lean in for a tender kiss, Ibuki's gonna have to lean very, very, very much because Ryoma, he's real short. Ibuki notices Komaru filming them, which makes Ibuki shout at Komaru, which means your final three now have a little bit of tension, and that tension ends with Ryoma severely stabbing Ibuki and leaving her there to die. Hey, I did say I picked Ibuki, and I did say that means she's about to die. That means we are down to a Kang, and we're down to someone who's ready for the fight before Christmas. Komaru versus Ryoma, one-on-one. At the staring each other down at the dead body of Ibuki. It's a terrible turnabout. Ibuki. Y'all, we're down to two. Who's walking into season 18 as champion? Will it be Komaru? Will it be Ryoma? Yeah, I don't know. And neither do you, but that's not gonna stop me asking you, who will it be? Ryoma. Komaru. Ryoma. Look, Mans has accolades all over the channel. And he's looking to earn another Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions title tonight, but going up against him is a woman who is just as decorated, at least in the Hunger Games, not so much in the AWE. Will Komaru do this tonight? Her brother just lost a championship at AV Mania. Will she win one here tonight in the Danganronpa Hunger Games? She's going up against the Kang, Ryoma, versus the brother lover, Komaru. We're never gonna call her that again, actually. Hey, forget it. Is it, who is it, Ryoma? Komaru. Both? Neither. Hey, get me out of here. Click proceed. We're ending this thing. Oh! Ryoma and Komaru decide to challenge AV to a showdown to end the game on their own accord. They cannot defeat AV in time and perish. Maki retains. In the event that everyone dies, it's a no contest. And Maki retains. Y'all. Your winner. Who would have thunk? Give me the results real quick. Your winner. And this happens way, the odds of this happening are oh so low. In fact, I think specifically in Brant Steel, nobody winning has happened less than 3 times. This may only be the 2nd time, but I can say that your winner, via no contest, the title remains on the cockiest son of a gun of all time, riding high with the squad every day. Glasses on, championship shined up, and walking in to season 7-18, that's the one, 18, as still your Danganronpa Hunger Games Champion of Champions by technicality. Maki retains. Yeah, actually, give me one of these. Oh, yeah, man. Hey, you know what? Maki, you did a fantastic job. You almost won the whole thing, but thankfully, nobody won the whole thing. There were no victors, only champions. And with that, Maki walks out and still your champion. In terms of the bracket, though, she is going to have to earn her spot in the finale. Via these rules, I think we are going to take the last survivors as going on to the finale. We're gonna take Ryoma and Komaru sharing this spot together, but they do not share the championship, as I have defeated them. It's a no contest, which means Maki is still champion. Boom! Congrats to her. Congrats to her. Ibuki was so close as well. Marcy in 4th, Sakura in 5th, 6th, and still champion is Maki. 7th, Taka. 8th, Tengen. 9th, Ulysses, and Momo running off your top 10. Congratulations to Ryoma and Komaru. They're making the finale, but, you know, it does suck for them. Then Maki still retains that championship. Baby. I remember when, I think the last time there was a tie, Thursday was like, that means I'm champion now. Which is crazy work. That's not how that works. The champion will retain in the event of everyone dies. And there is strictly no winner. There's no zombies, no ghosts here to counteract that. Which means, hey, Maki, still champ. Boom. Congratulations to her. Hey, Maki, that's all I can say. Sophie was down there in 30th. I'll tell you what, we continue one more time. Hey, good on Maki. She is still going to have to earn herself into the finale, so good luck to her. You know, that's gonna be tough. That's gonna be real tough. But I digress. Yuta and Ulysses work together to drown Sophie to start this thing, and in the end, the Kang and the Big Brother Complex girl went for a showdown against me. However, they couldn't defeat me in time, and they perish. They ended the game on their own accord, and I said, no, I'm ending on my accord. Boom, boom. And, you know, there was one more boom, but it wasn't like a very murderous boom. It was more like oh, the song ended. Boom! There we go, we can continue. A lot of KOs this episode. Ibuki had 8. Komaru had, I think Ibuki had the gauntlet actually, the Infinity Gauntlet. Komaru and Marcy had 6. Ryoma had 5. Sakura with 4. Everyone else with 2 or less. Once again, best placements were Ryoma and Komaru. They were survivors, but they were not winners. We'll go back to the reaping, because your winner doesn't exist. Nobody won, which means still your champion. With a wink on her face and a championship still around her shoulder. Carrying it out for the squad, always and forever on top by any means necessary. All hail the squad. Boom. Thank you for watching the Season 18 premiere. The more things seem to change, the more they stay the same. And more importantly, get in there and enter whatever franchise you want in there. It's gonna be a good time this season. I got some things planned, and it's gonna be interesting, to say the least. So keep your eyes peeled. It'll be, you're gonna have to keep your eyes and ears peeled, I'll say that. Because it'll be a fun time, you know? It'll be a real fun time. Anywho, as always, I'm taking off. Thank you for watching, Toodaloo Flight Crew, and deep in your heart, I know you know this to be true. The squad will always and forever come on top. In this episode, play this music one more time. Boom!